I don't think I've ever said this before. This kind of makes me seem very psychotic, but whatever. I used to play the Halloween theme song over and over and over in my headphones. And it was important that it was Michael Myers because the mask itself was void of emotion. It has
That's
nothing to do with
psychotic at the
pressure, it has
highest
nothing to
level.
do with hype, has nothing to do with camaraderie. It's stone cold killer.
Almost every successful person has an alter ego. We have Eminem, Nicki Minaj, Kanye West, David Goggins, Kobe Bryant, and even Beyonce. And it will become very, very clear as to why they have one once you understand the power of an alter ego. So grab a pen and paper and let's get straight to it. Okay, so what I want you to do is to draw a picture of yourself really quickly here. So we have myself in this case here. And then what we're gonna do is just split a line straight down the middle, okay? Just like that. And we're gonna highlight the right side plus and the left side negative. I just broke the pen. It's gonna make a lot of sense and it's gonna provide you with a big aha moment. I'm gonna describe a scenario to you right now. I want you to hold a pen in your hand and just follow along. So imagine this. You're a music artist yourself and you have booked out a studio for 12 hours, an entire day. And you have handpicked 10 people to make an amazing track. Okay, you have singers, you have rappers, you have producers, you have live vocalists. You have all these people who are here to be a part of a project. Okay? Your goal is just to make a hit song in the studio session that you have booked out for the whole day. Imagine walking into that studio and you greet everybody there. You say, hey, what's up? You're very good at talking to people and making them feel, I guess, comforted and a part of the project. You're a good speaker. Now, you're talking to every single person, trying to make sure that everybody feels included, which is great. You're very aware of other people's emotions. But what starts to happen is 10 minutes go by, then 30 minutes go by. Next thing you know, it's been an hour and all you guys have done in this precious time that you have in the studio is talk. You don't exactly know how to coordinate 10 people because of the main reason, a big reason, that you might be very aware of people's emotions and you're too scared to hurt people. And someone suggests an idea of, okay, let's just play a couple beats and pick one. And in your head, you don't want that because you want to use a beat that you had in mind or an idea that you had in mind. But you didn't want to offend the person that suggested the idea. So what do? You just run with it. You're like, okay, let's do it. Negative. Okay, a fear of hurting others leads you to not get what you want. After that person has thrown their idea, another person chimes in and says, oh, should we just go ahead and maybe listen to some Latin music for inspiration? And you don't want to say yes to one thing and no to the other because you're going to make that person feel left out if you reject him or her. This continues in spirals and you just don't want to hurt people's emotions because you're scared of confrontation, okay? You have a fear of confrontation and not being liked. You're scared of not being liked. Okay, this is a massive issue I see within so many people, music artists, anyone in general. Being scared that rejecting, saying no, or just going against the grain or going against someone's opinion, even politely, you might be afraid to do. So you wanted to do something, but because you're too scared of confrontation, you weren't able to do it, and therefore your whole project is messed up. Now, this is something which can literally ruin your whole entire career. But let's switch the scenario, and let me get a green screen really quickly. Look, I didn't come for a long time, but I have upped my production. Okay, so let's change the scenario. Instead of you walking into this studio session that you've organized, let's imagine it's Kanye West. He walks in, same thing happens. He greets everybody. Says, hey, what's up? Talks for a little bit, but 10 minutes later, he gets straight into business. Coordinates everybody and says, all right, listen up. The goal here is to make a banger. Everyone's getting hyped up like, yeah, let's go, woohoo, woohoo. I want you to get in the booth. I want you to produce a beat randomly with this melodic idea that I have in mind. He coordinates right away without a fear of anybody getting offended. You may be like, how the hell do you know that Kanye West will do that? Just based on what I've seen online of him, he's a very bold, unapologetic person.
I am the #1 most impactful artist of our generation. I am Shakespeare.
The point of this is Kanye West would have got exactly what he wanted out of this situation. And because of these limiting factors of my temporary current personality, it's going to restrict me. So this is where the alter ego comes in. This is the power of the alter ego. I've already explained it to you. When you're in a situation where you feel like, or your best qualities aren't in play, embody or live in that scenario through somebody else who would play that scenario very well, if that makes sense. If you're about to go on stage, Beyonce does this, I'm pretty sure. Before she goes and performs on stage to get rid of her nerves, she would completely embody, almost like change her personality to a completely different person and just live through that person.
Many years ago, I named my alter ego Sasha because I feel like Sasha is a big treat for my fans.
It's definitely exciting being able to have an excuse to be so over the top. And I think you definitely hear the difference. I try to keep Sasha on the stage.
No, this is not demonic. Well, at least the way I think of it is not demonic. It's just simply living through somebody else that you look up to, or a future version of yourself that you want to embody and live through to achieve that future version of yourself. Does that fucking make sense? I don't. And now let's check out David Goggins' alter ego.
You have to envision something that is more powerful than you. Something has to get you out of bed. And you have to create it. It has to be false, because you're not it.
The point of having an alter ego is to maximize your potential. And what I mean by that is you're going to maximize, the goal is to maximize all of your actions. I'm going to explain this in a very simple analogy. If you've maximized all of your actions in the sense that every action that you made was of the best decision, you would reach where you want to go a lot quicker, okay? And having an alter ego can definitely and does help with that. Let me share with you something that I call the progress account balance, okay? So progress account balance. Now, this is a number or percentage that you can't really calculate, but you can possibly feel within yourself just by being alive. If you're feeling shitty all the time, you probably have a negative account balance. But if you feel very good about yourself, you feel like every day you're hitting 100% or more in terms of what you're supposed to do and your capacity, then you'd probably feel like you have a very positive account balance. So let's say you are here, A, and you want to get to B. What is your goal? Think of it right now, and that is B. Then we have here on the other side, Z. Okay? And Z basically just means further back from where you started, where you are now. So for me, B would be, this is not a goal of mine, but it was, but I know I'm gonna hit it, so I don't really care about sharing it. So 100K subscribers, and then let's put Z here. Fall off, okay? You absolutely just get fucked. Right now, I'm at 80K followers. And let me tell you this right now, I'm going in this direction right now. And there's many reasons why, which I cannot explain on camera. Okay, so we have the progress account balance. Life is based on decisions, right? You have a general direction, and you basically just make decisions that either bring you further away from or closer towards your goals. So in the case of 100K subs, right now, I could either be like, this video is not that good. Let me just stop recording and delete. Brings me back because I'm not going to have a video posted. Or I could be like, this video is okay. Maybe I'll just get it edited a bit better and at least have a video posted. At least that brought me a bit closer to 100K because people are going to watch it. I'll gain at least one subscriber off the video. So as I said, if life is just based on actions and the goal is to make the best decisions for every single action or opportunity that comes your way, then if you were to hypothetically make a good decision every single time, your chances of reaching to 100K would maximize like crazy because you're taking every single opportunity that comes your way and making the correct decision in every single moment and therefore speeding your way to your goal. The next question, okay? This is a confusing part, and this is honestly the part that sucks. You're gonna ask yourself, how? How do I create an alter ego? How do I even think of an alter ego? Who is my alter ego? What do I do? Okay, this is a bunch of words. What the hell do I do? This is the unfortunate answer. It's a little bit it's not difficult. It really isn't. But simply, you need a very simple word, awareness. Without this, you cannot achieve this. And the reason why is because if you are not aware of your own flaws, how are you ever supposed to create or live through an alter ego? Awareness just basically means knowing what's going on. Not even emotionally, but just living almost in like third person and watching over your emotions. For example, if you are in a room and you're feeling like super unconfident and shit, many people are not even aware of that. They're just like, oh, I'm super shy. And then they only realize at the end of the day how shy they have been. The kind of awareness that you want is if you're in a room and you're very shy and feeling awkward, you want to recognize that and completely just be like, holy shit, I'm actually very shy right now. That is awareness. And therefore, in that situation, when you're feeling very shy, you're going to be able to be like, all right, I'm shy. What would this person do? Or how would this person speak? What would this person do to get themselves out of feeling this way? Without awareness, you really cannot achieve an alter ego. Because essentially the way in which you practice this is to not think and design this shit character in your mind. Because everyone tells you this, the way to build an alter ego is that you need to build a character by asking yourself, like, what kind of characteristics do you want? No, The reason why is because you're going to hype yourself up after creating a character, a fictional character, and you're going to make yourself feel like, oh yeah, this is so cool. I'm creating a character right now. And then you're going to completely forget about it. All right. That's bullshit. The way you want to create the character or have an alter ego is every single scenario basically in your life where you are not doing something that's optimal, or you're not making an optimal decision, or about to not make an optimal decision. Allow yourself to be aware, let that kick in, and then ask yourself, what persona can I live through or embody to make the best decision possible? And no, it's not demonic. You're not possessing yourself. You're just asking yourself, how would this person do it? So I hope this makes sense. And this is something which is life-changing if you actually apply it correctly. Because for me, it definitely is. Like, even through this video, I would usually overthink it and make a whole bunch of mess ups, but I actually barely made any mess ups in this video, right, editor? I only think I made like maybe 5 or 10 mess ups, max. Usually I make at least 30 to 50. Progress. So how to become more aware? Just watch videos that other people do on like awareness, like meditation or awareness practices, because I don't know how to teach that just yet, so I'm not going to teach it to you. But anyways, guys, more videos are going to come soon. I actually have a bunch of crazy videos are being made, genuinely crazy. It's just taking a while to get it edited and uploaded. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you soon, and thank you again.